Welcome to this guided sitting meditation, part of the mindfulness based stress reduction program. I'm Jim O'Neill, and we will begin now. Coming into a comfortable seated position, one that is straight and relaxed and allows you to be wakeful and present. Gently closing the eyes if that feels safe and right for you. And if not, just keeping the eyes soft and open and slightly down in front of you, but unfocused. And tuning in to your breath and the physical sensations of breathing. You can do this in one of three places. One is the nostrils of the nose. And you may notice how there is a coolness on the in-breath. And then once the air has cycled through the lungs, there's a slight warmth on the exhalation through the nostrils. You may even notice that in the area above the upper lip, just below the nostrils. The second place that you may choose to bring your attention to focus on the breath is the area of the chest. And just noticing the rising on the in-breath and the falling of the chest on the out-breath. You may even find it helpful to place a hand on the chest just to feel that rhythm of the breath with each cycle of breathing. And then the third place that you may choose to place your attention is the abdomen or the belly. Just noticing the inhalation in that area and then the deflation with the exhale. So there's no right or wrong way to do this or particular place to put your attention. You simply want to focus on the breath wherever it is that you notice the breath the best, most vividly for you. Now, wherever you decide to place your attention, just tuning in with that and taking a few deeper than normal breaths if that helps you feel into the breath a little better. And just allowing the breath to be natural and flowing. Just tuning in with the sensations of the breath as you find them now. Staying present with the sound of my voice as best you can, moment by moment. Just following the natural rhythm of your breathing. Just noticing the sensations on each inhalation as it cycles through the heart and the lungs. And then the sensations as you notice them on the exhale. Noticing if the breath is shallow or if there's any tension or tightness to it. Just allowing the breath to soften deeper and deeper with each cycle of breathing. There's no need to count. There's no special rhythm. There's no special mantra. Just tuning into the breath in this present moment as best you can. Some sensations of the breath might be pleasant and others unpleasant. Some sensations might be neutral, where there may be a feeling of numbness or no sensation. Just tuning in with the sensations as they are as best you can. Noticing the impulse that we all have to attach to the sensations that are pleasant and want to avoid or have an aversion to the sensations that are perhaps unpleasant. In mindfulness meditation, there is a concept of non-striving, so non-reacting. Simply observe the impulse to attach to things that are pleasant or observe the impulse to avoid things that are unpleasant. Observing each sensation as sensation, not trying to change anything or manipulate it, just accepting all the sensations as they arise. And allowing for the choice to let them go and pass away. Just noticing the sensations of the breath coming and going. Moment by moment. Without any judgment. Just an open curiosity to being aware of the sensations as they arise. And when the mind wanders, and the mind naturally will wander off, sometimes quite frequently, especially if you are under a lot of stress. Simply observe the mind wandering into the train of thought, whether that is the future or the past or somewhere else, without any judgment, just an open and kind curiosity when the mind wanders off, gently escorting the attention back to the next inhalation, the next in-breath, this moment, now. Just being gentle with the mind as we begin to observe the nature of mind and tuning into the sensations of the breath. Just allowing everything to be as it is. Just following the in-breath and the out-breath as best you can. And then noticing where the mind is now. If it's on the breath or if it's wandered. And if it has, it's okay. Just gently directing your attention back to the breath. And now we're going to shift our focus. And when you're ready on your next in-breath, I want you to direct your attention to the body and the physical sensations that are coming into your awareness now. You may notice tension in the area of the neck or shoulders. You may pay attention to what kind of face you're making, if there's any tension being held in the face. Noticing points of contact with the body and the chair that you're sitting in. The feet contacting the floor. The feel of clothing on the skin. Temperature of the body, temperature of the room. Any coolness or warmth. Itchiness. Just noticing the staccato of sensations dancing and appearing in different parts of the body. Remembering that there's no right or wrong way to feel in any moment, just bringing a gentle awareness to the physical sensations of the body as they are now. Remembering that some sensations in the body that you encounter will be pleasant and others unpleasant. Some neutral or even no sensations. Some parts of the body may not be felt. This is all normal. Simply observing the sensations as you are finding them now, just with a kind and gentle curiosity to what is happening now. Just observing with a kind and non-judgmental curiosity. Noticing where the mind is in this present moment, and if it has wandered off into the train of thought somewhere else, just being aware of it, not being critical, not judging yourself. Not trying to make our mind go blank, but if the mind has wandered, which minds naturally do, simply noticing and then allowing for the choice to direct your attention back to the next incoming breath, and then returning the focus to the physical sensations in the body as they are now. Staying present with the sensations as you are noticing them as best you can. Now, when you're ready on your next exhalation, going to release tension from the physical sensations of the body. We're going to bring our attention now to sounds and listening. So opening our awareness to the listening of sounds. Tuning into this moment as best you can to what is being heard. Any sounds, frequencies, melodies, sounds of our environment, the sounds of our bodies, the hum of a room or air system. Just tuning in and noticing the sounds that are being heard now. Allowing for the sound of silence as well. Noticing where the attention of the mind is in this moment. If it's on sounds and listening, or perhaps noticing how easily it is for the mind to wander into story. If the mind has wandered, simply bringing a gentle attention to that. And then directing your attention back to sounds and listening when you're ready. Observing how some sounds are quite pleasant and others are unpleasant or evoke something else. Just staying present with the sounds that are being heard in this moment as best you can, without any judgment. When you're ready, on your next exhalation, gently releasing your attention from sounds and listening, and tuning into thoughts and thinking. So directing your attention to the mind and noticing what thoughts are happening now. We have about 60,000 thoughts a day. Our minds are constantly generating them, and we can have thoughts about anything. So just bringing a gentle attention to what thoughts are happening moment by moment. Some thoughts are pleasant, some unpleasant, some neutral. The mind can jump around from the now to the future to the past, memories, to-do list, your planning mind, your inner critic, simply observing the thoughts coming into the field of your awareness moment by moment. Remember that there's no need to judge or criticize anything at all, simply bringing an open awareness to thoughts and thinking as they are happening in this moment, this present moment. Remembering as we sit for a time, the mind will naturally wander off. And if it's wandered off of thoughts, simply directing it back to the next breath and to thoughts and thinking now. As you focus on your thoughts, you will begin to notice that your thoughts have an energetic charge. This energetic charge is feelings or thoughts and emotions. Emotions are energy in motion. So tuning into the energy and how you are feeling moment by moment. What is being felt? In the wide spectrum of emotions that we all feel, joy, happiness, peacefulness, calm, some emotions and feelings are positive, and some are more negative. Apathy, shame, guilt, frustration, anger, sadness. There's no right or wrong way to feel, and sometimes we may feel numb or nothing at all. Tuning into this present moment as best you can to how you are feeling, what feelings are present moment by moment, without any judgment or any expectation of how you think you should feel. Just being open to feeling whatever is being felt as best you can. And when you're ready, on your next exhalation, gently releasing attention from feelings and emotions. And on your next inhalation, opening up your awareness to anything and everything. So, not placing your attention on one place or the other in this open awareness. Simply opening up your attention to expand your awareness, noticing where the attention goes moment by moment without directing it anywhere. Just being completely open. Just allowing the awareness to be as it is, fully open, fully alert, fully wakeful, and without any judgment. Just an open curiosity to whatever arises moment by moment. Just staying present moment by moment as best you can in this choiceless awareness. Noticing the breath, the body, thoughts and thinking, feelings and emotions, sounds, and anything else. Just bringing an open attention to what is happening in the mind now. And when you're ready, exhaling and releasing attention from this choiceless awareness, and directing your attention gently back to the next incoming breath, and tuning in to the sensations of the breath as they are now. Gently following the rhythm of each in and out breath. Just allowing the breath to be as it is, gentle, flowing, and alive. Nourishing the body with each cycle of breathing. Allowing for a sense of gratitude for the breath, for this nourishment in this present moment. And remembering that the breath is always available wherever you are, in any moment. Give yourself thanks for allowing for this time to practice this sitting meditation. Taking a few deeper than normal breaths, perhaps ending on an audible out breath. And the practice has come to a close.